Om Namah Shivaya. Welcome to this video. It's me Pawan, and in this video I am going to share you about the detailed information regarding Kailash Manasarovar Yatra, where this video includes what is Kailash Yatra, what is government and private Kailash Yatra operators and their routes, how to book this Yatra, what are the routes of Kailash Manasarovar Yatra, how to apply and participate in this Yatra, what are the eligibilities for participants in this Yatra, what is difference between overland route and helicopter route, what to bring during Kailash Yatra, what currency to bring with you, network and communications, and other important informations regarding Kailash Manasarovar Yatra. Standing tall at 22,000 feet, Mount Kailash, known to be the abode of Lord Shiva, is one of the world's most revered holy places. A peak in the Kailash range, Mount Kailash is a part of the Trans-Himalaya in Tibet. Courtesy its high altitude and remote locations in western Tibet, only a few thousand pilgrims are able to do the Kailash Manasarovar Yatra every year. The Yatra is mainly known for two things: doing a parikrama of Mount Kailash and taking a holy dip in the Manasarovar lake. These are said to be relieve pilgrims of any sins and bringing salvations to them. This Yatra can be done on foot, or the voyage can be performed using land cruisers, luxury AC buses and helicopters. To pre-book, one can either go through the Ministry of External Affairs or through a private tour operators in India and Nepal. There are two options for booking Kailash Manasarovar Yatra: booking through Indian government quota and a private operators for Kailash Manasarovar Yatra. The Kailash Manasarovar Yatra, conducted by the Government of India, has a specific surface route that starts in New Delhi and ends in New Delhi, which includes Gangtok, Darchula, depending upon the route's update, and takes about 23 to 25 days to cover the whole Yatra proper. It involves trekking at high altitude up to 19,500 feet under inhospitable conditions, including extreme cold and rock terrain, and may prove hazardous for those who are not physically fit and medically healthy. There are two routes that Government of India conduct this Yatra: the Lifu Lake Pass, which is in Uttarakhand, and the Nathula Pass, which is in Sikkim. Selections of applicants will be through a fair computer-generated, random, gender-balanced selections process. Applicants will be notified to their selections after the computerized draw through automated email or SMS. After selections, applicants have to pay the confirmation fee as details on the website to confirm their participations. To participate in government conducted Yatra, there are certain eligibilities needed. Must be citizens of India. Possess an Indian passport valid for minimum 6 months as on 1st September of the current year. Age should be minimum 18 and maximum 70 years as on 1st January of the current year. Body mass index BMI of 25 or less. Physically fit and medically healthy for undertaking the Yatra for religious purpose. Foreign nationals are not eligible to apply. OCA card holders are thus not eligible. Those operators are private operators of Kailash Manasarovar Yatra. They might be the local travel partners or the local travel agencies and tour organizers. To operate Kailash Manasarovar Yatra, it needs chain of coordinations through different agencies. Kailash Manasarovar Yatra from private operators follows Nepal's route. Indian agencies cannot operate this Yatra alone, and they need the other partners agencies of Nepal and Tibet too. There is 3 steps of coordinations of operating Kailash Manasarovar Yatra. Here, the list and documents of Yatris sent to Nepal operators and Nepal operators sent to Tibet Concerned Department. After verifying all the documents, Tibet authorities issued the permit and granted the permissions for visa to enter Tibet for Kailash and Manasarovar Yatra. Foreign Exchange Centers is authorized private Kailash Manasarovar Yatra operators in Tibet, which is under the Foreign Affairs of China. Basically, private operators follows 3 routes of Kailash Manasarovar Yatra from Nepal, which are helicopter route, overland route or byland route, and Lhasa route. Helicopter route doesn't mean whole Yatra by helicopters, only certain part of Yatra covered by helicopter. This route starts from Kathmandu or Nepalganj It is a suitable program for those yatris who are willing to complete the yatra with easy and however possible. Also, this is the shortest routes to do yatra of Kailash and Manasarovar. To join these routes, yatris needs to come either in Kathmandu by air or at Nepalganj via Lucknow. Both Kathmandu and Lucknow is good connectivities of air transport. The standard itineraries for this route is: first day is arrival in Kathmandu. Second day, Kathmandu to Nepalganj by scheduled plane. Those who are coming from Lucknow can join this yatra in Nepalganj. Third day, Nepalganj to Simikot by charter plane and Simikot to Hilsa by charter helicopters. This is called a helicopter route. Fourth day, Hilsa to Purang by vehicles. Fifth day, Purang for acclimatization day. Sixth day, Purang to Manasarovar Lake by vehicle. Seventh day, Manasarovar Lake to Darchin by vehicles. Eighth day, Darchin to Dirafuk, where Darchin to Yamadwar by vehicles and trek to Dirafuk. Ninth day, Dirafuk to Judulfuk by foot. 10th day, Judulfuk to Simikot by Manasarovar, Purang and Hilsa. 11th day, Simikot to Kathmandu via Nepalganj. Those who are exiting from Lucknow can drive to Lucknow in the same day from Nepalganj. Day 12 is the departure day from Kathmandu. Apart from these itineraries, there are two routes in helicopter routes. One is Lucknow in, Lucknow out. The yatris who are coming from Lucknow, they enter from Lucknow and exit from the Lucknow. And second one is Kathmandu in and Lucknow out. The yatris arrivals from Kathmandu and exit from Lucknow. While talking about the accommodation details of Kailash Manasarovar Yatra helicopter route, Kathmandu offers the good hotels with double sharing basis of attached toilet facilities. Nepalganj offers good hotels of double sharing basis with attached toilet facilities. Simikot offers the good hotels of 4 to above sharings with common toilet facilities. Hilsa offers good guest house or lodge of 4 to above sharings with common toilet facility. Where Purang offers the good hotels with 3 to 4 sharings and attached toilet facilities. Manasarovar offers the good ashram, guest house or lodge of 4 to above sharings with no toilet facilities. Where Darchin offers the good hotels of 3 to 4 sharings with attached toilet facility. Dirafuk offers good guest house or lodge of 4 to above sharings with no toilet facilities. Judulfuk offers the good guest house and lodge of 4 to above sharings with no toilet facilities. Overland journey is one of the best lifetime experience. Crossing great Himalaya ranges, drive through Silk Road over Tibetan plateau. Meet real and untouched local nomadic group of Tibet. Overland route or byland route is another route that starts only from Kathmandu. So, all yatris need to come or assemble in Kathmandu. All the destinations of this yatra are covered by vehicles except the parikrama of Kailash Parvat. The standard itineraries of this route is: first day is the Kathmandu arrival. Second day is Kathmandu visit, including many temples in Kathmandu. Third day, Kathmandu Raswagadi via Trishuli Highway passing through Dhunse and Savarvesi, which is also the gateway to Gosaikunda, a famous lake related to with Lord's River. The fourth day is Raswagadi to Kerung. The fifth day is Kerung for acclimatization day. Sixth day is Kerung to Saga. Seventh day Saga to Manasarovar Lake. Day 8 Manasarovar Lake to Darchin. Day 9 Darchin to Dirafuk. Darchin to Imodwar via vehicles and trek to Dirafuk. Day 10 Dirafuk to Judulfuk by foot. Day 11 Judulfuk to Saga. Day 12 Saga to Kerung. Day 13 Kerung to Kathmandu. And the last day, the 14th day, is the departure from Kathmandu. Accommodation details of Kailash Manasarovar Yatra in overland route. Kathmandu, there will be good hotels with double sharing basis with attached toilet facilities. In Savarvesi, good hotels with double sharings with attached toilet facilities. In Kerung, the good hotels with 4 to above sharings and attached toilet facilities. In Saga, good hotels with 4 to above sharings and attached toilet facilities. In Manasarovar Lake, good ashram, guest house or lodge of 4 to above sharings with no toilet facilities. In Darchin, good hotels of 3 to 4 sharings with attached toilet facilities. In Dirafuk, the good guest houses and lodge of 4 to above sharings with no toilet facilities. In Judulfuk also, the good houses and lodge but no toilet facilities with 4 to above sharing. Kailash Manasarovar Yatra with Lhasa tours is a combination of its spiritual, cultural and beautiful city Lhasa, the capital of Tibet. The world famous Potala Palace, Jokhan Temple, Barkur Bazaar and many more places adds the worth in this yatra of holy Mount Kailash and Secret Lake Manasarovar. This program is furnished for one who is willing to complete the Yatra of Kailash Manasarovar, including to visit beautiful Tibetan capital city La. This route is combinations of divine beauties of Kailash Manasarovar Yatra with untouched Tibetan culture. This option starts and ends in Kathmandu. The standard itineraries of Lhasa route is: day first is arrival day in Kathmandu, second day is Kathmandu sightseeing, third day is Kathmandu to Lhasa by flight, fourth day is Lhasa sightseeing, fifth day Lhasa to Sigase, sixth day Sigase to Saga, seventh day Saga to Manasarovar Lake, eighth day Manasarovar Lake to Darshan, ninth day Darshan to Dirapuk, which includes vehicles and trek to Dirapuk, 10th day Dirapuk to Jutpuk by foot, 11th day Jutpuk to Saga, 12th day Saga to Sigase, 13th day Sigase to Lhasa, 14th day Lhasa to Kathmandu, and last 15 days departure from Kathmandu. Apart from this, there are other two options in Lhasa route: Kathmandu to Lhasa, Lhasa to Ali flight, and Parikrama of Kailash and Manasarovar and back by same route, and Lhasa in and Kirung out is another options in Lhasa route. Accommodation details of Kailash Manasarovar Yatra in Lhasa route. In Kathmandu, good hotels of double room sharings with attached toilet facilities. In Lhasa, good hotels of double sharing and attached toilet facilities. In Sigase, good hotels with double sharing and attached toilet facilities. In Saga, good hotels of 4 to above sharings with attached toilet facilities. In Manasarovar, good guest house, lodge or ashram of 4 to above sharing with no toilet facilities. In Darshan, good hotels of 3 to 4 sharings with attached toilet facilities. In Dirapuk, good guest house or lodge of 4 to above sharing with no toilet facilities. In Jutpuk, good guest houses and lodge of 4 to above sharing with no toilet facilities. It is very easy to apply and to get participations for Kailash Manasarovar Yatra through private operators. You need to visit your trustworthy nearest travel agencies or tour operators to do booking. You can also search in online and apply for your seats with deposit of minimum token amount or booking amount. Choosing best Kailash operators is always a very hard thing. The reviews, word of mouth and recommendations will help you to choose best Kailash operators for Kailash Yatra. Before choosing private tour operators, following preparations should be made. Make sure you have enough time for Kailash Yatra. Choose your desired routes of Kailash Yatra. The Yatra is start from May and ends in September of every year. So choose your desired month of travel as per your convenience. Most of the companies provide the fixed departure dates with the full moon dates. Choose your desired dates. Make sure your schedules as flexibles. Always take 1 or 2 days as a contingency day. The weather conditions and volume of yatris in the yatra may exceed the days of your itineraries if you are looking for helicopter options. You must have election card, voter ID to travel or enter by air to Nepal and Aadhaar card to travel or enter Nepal by road journey. There are few eligibility to apply this yatra through private yatra operators. Yatris who is Indians or other than Indians and NRI, passport that valid for minimum 6 months from the day of yatra. Age should be minimum 10 and maximum 70 years as on 1st January of the current years, where above 70 years can also apply this yatra with certain conditions. There are some benefits to apply through private yatra operators. Do not need to show a health certificate to join this yatra. Create your own private group for yatra. Choose of routes as per the convenience. Shorter days compared than government routes. Gradually acclimatizations while doing yatra. Old age above than 70 years who are physically fit can also join this yatra. Choose the specific date of yatra between May and September. Visit Pashupatinath temples or Muktinath temples. Can do Nepal tour before and after the yatra. No quota limit, a single person can also join in group joining basis. While talking about the difference between the helicopter route and overland route, overland route is much harder than helicopter route. For helicopter route takes 665 kilometers round trips in comparison of overland route. Overland route takes 1625 kilometer round trip. The overland route is based on bus only, while helicopter route is based on bus, plane and helicopters. The duration of overland route takes 14 days, while helicopter routes it takes 9 to 12 days to complete the yatra. Helicopter route is safer than overland route. Emergency evacuations will be fast in helicopter route, where Nepal border is near in helicopter route. While comparing between the price, helicopter route is higher than overland route. So, what to bring during Kailash Yatra? There are some items that need to bring during Kailash Yatra. 3 pair of cloth. Suggest not to bring saris and dhotis. 1 pair of woolen sweater. 3 pairs of thermal wear. Woolen cap, round rim cap, hat, scarf. Woolen gloves, normal and waterproof if possible. Sandals especially used in sports. 3 to 4 pairs of woolen socks and cotton socks of 4 pairs. Trekking shoes with waterproof and grip. Rainproof light jacket, large size and a pant, both 1 pair. Lightweight day bag during the parikrama. Other essential items like sunscreen lotions, toiletries, water bottle, small flags, personal clothing, towel, sunglasses, wet wipes, tissue papers, hand sanitizers, flashlight, dry fruits like kaju, badam, etc. While talking about the medicine and medical certificate, all the regular medicine that usually use, if you are the patient of diabetes, one confirm your doctor if need to change the medicines for higher altitude. The pilgrimage does not need to certify by the hospitals or health certificate for joining in Kailash Yatra. Currency used in Kailash Yatra. The currency of Nepal is Nepali currency, but Indian currencies are also acceptable in Nepal. If you need to exchange Indian currency to Nepali currency, 1 Indian rupees is equal to 1.6 Nepali rupees. In Tibet part, they only accept Chinese currency, that is called yuan. Exchange rate for yuan to Indian currency is 1 yuan is equal to 11 INR approximately. The exchange rate may differ in the time of travel. Yuan can exchange in money changes within India or in Purang or Kerung if needed. If you bring 4,000 to 5,000 yuan during yatra, it will cover personal hearse, personal porter, ambulance charge in case of emergency, extra accommodations and for a personal use. No credit cards will be acceptable in Tibet part, where in Kathmandu it will work with particular money limit as per your bank. Before coming, please once confirm with bank. Bringing cash will be easy for this all the above things. Network and communications. Major Indian network or SIM card with international roamings works in Nepal, Tibet and during the parikrama and Mansarovar Lake. Most of the company's tour leaders will be equipped with Chinese or Nepali SIM card for the proper communication. The other important things that need to know regarding Kailash Yatra. You need to keep scanned copy of passport, front page, photo page, last page, address page and color scan photo with white background of MRP size. Basically, permit will come before 10 to 15 days prior to departure date. So, passport need to be sent or courier to Chinese embassies in India for visa process before 10 to 15 days prior to departure date. Blue Dot Courier Service is only authorized company for passport courier. The passport who have submitted for Yatra, they only get their passport in Nepalganj or in Kathmandu. Yatris who are traveling to Nepal by air must have the election card, voter ID, because in the time of traveling, passports will be at Delhi office. Yatris who are traveling to Nepal via road, they have to bring at least an Aadhaar card. Those who are NRIs or having other than Indian passport holders, their visa process will have in Nepal in Kathmandu, so they must need to come Kathmandu before 5 working days for visa process. Hope this video will help to show the information about the Kailash Yatra. Thank you very much for watching. Har Har Mahadev.